Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency the President, please rise. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please bow our heads for a moment of silent prayers and reflection? Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, retired Brigadier General Dr. Julius Madabio, the Chief Minister of the Republic, Ministers of Government and officials in the Presidency, members of the Diplomatic and Consular Corps, the Chief Executive Officer, Masterships, the Vice Chair of the Board, the Mastership family, heads of public and private institutions, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. There is perhaps no endeavor more supreme, noble, sacrificial, and so deserving of our tributes than the mission to give others a lifeline. That, Your Excellency, has been the dedication of Masterships. Wherever they go, they are dedicated to saving lives. And I'm sure that is anchored on and inspired by the life of Jesus. And maybe, as the scripture says, the thief cometh but for to steal, to kill, and destroy. But I have come that they might have life, and life more abundantly. Your Excellency, your presence here this morning demonstrates your enduring commitment to see every child, to see every young person in Sierra Leone grow up and be nurtured in good health, to see every adult and the aged receive quality care. Your Excellency, your dedication to affordable care for all, together with your trail-blazing, free quality education for our children, has earned you the international reputation as true champion of human capital development. Your Excellency, there is an adage, an African adage, which says, whenever you are invited into a hut, wait until you are sure where to sit. I'm sure we have our amazing guests. And just to commence the process of getting our guests properly seated, I am now honored to invite the esteemed General Manager for the Sierra Leone Ports Authority, Mr. Yankuba Bio. Thank you.
Secretary, Your Excellency the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Dr. Julius Madabio, the Chief Minister, Dr. David Moninasinde, Honorable Ministers of Government, the entire Mastership team, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all other protocols observed. Good morning. It gives me joy to welcome you all to the Salone Port Authority meetings of the second day. Mercyship is a charitable organization that offers free health care to all and sundry. It is in that light we want to welcome you all to Sierra Leone, and more especially to the port. Prior to my appointment as Deputy General Manager at the Salone Port Authority in 2018, I spent 8 years working for Bologna as Country Procurement Director for the region. I was in charge of procurement for Bologna from here to Ito, Paris. I have the privilege of being here today to say one or two words to welcome you all to Sierra Leone. I did the same thing again in February 2011. I was the one that made the speech to welcome African Mercyship again, so it is a blessing for me. I'm happy to stand there again today in my capacity as the General Manager of Salone Port Authority, welcoming our guests. I want to assure the entire Mercyship team that SLP is fully committed to supporting you throughout your stay at the port. You know, you have 10 months with us. I'm pretty much sure that we'll do everything humanly possible for you before your visit to be a successful one. On behalf of the management of Salone Port Authority, I want to welcome you all to the port. Few things I would like to run through. We have up to 7 baths, and now you are based in bath 3. So don't hesitate if you have any problem to run to me. I will personally make myself available to solve every problem. Thank you.
Thank you, GMBO. You certainly have a lot of welcoming to do and a lot more farewell bidding to do. Thank you so very much. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I have the honor of inviting the Country Director of Mercyship, Sandro Blacko, to make some remarks.
His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Brigadier General, retired Dr. Julius Maravio, Chief Minister Dr. David Senge, Minister of Health, Ministers of Government, Deputy Ministers, Honorable Members of Parliament, members of diplomatic and consular corps, development partners and UN agencies, Mercyship's leadership, members of Fourth Estate, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. As Country Director for Mercyships in Sierra Leone, it is a great honor to join you on this occasion as we welcome the Global Mercy and her international crew to the Republic of Sierra Leone. To the crew of the Global Mercy, welcome, or as we say in Creole, Bambodem, una couche. I would like to begin by expressing my sincere appreciation to His Excellency, President Julius Maravio, for inviting us back to Sierra Leone. Today marks the 6th visit of a Mercyship to this nation. We are grateful for 30 years of partnership. Last October, Mercyship's Chief Executive Officer, Geert Onderweerthof, met with His Excellency to affirm our protocol agreement and confirm the first visit of the Global Mercy to Sierra Leone. In close collaboration with the Ministry of Health, under the excellent leadership of Honorable Minister Dr. Austin Demby, we conducted an assessment to learn about the existing health plans, health services, and training programs in Sierra Leone. This process ensured that our programmatic work is carefully aligned with the National Strategic Health Plan. In the months prior to this momentous day, our advanced team liaised with partners in the government, nonprofit, and private sectors in preparation for the much anticipated arrival of the Global Mercy and the upcoming field service. Our patient selection team registered and assessed patients in 8 locations across the country. Mercyships refurbished Macaulay Street Government Hospital which will be used as a hospital outpatient center for patients from the provinces. At the end of the field service, this upgraded health facility will be handed back to the Ministry of Health to serve the community. Over the next 10 months, volunteer healthcare professionals from around the world will provide expert care in maxillofacial, orthopedic, general, ophthalmic, and plastic reconstructive surgery. We look forward to seeing lives transformed and hope restored for patients, families, and communities. This field service provides on and off-shift education and training opportunities for Sierra Leoneans in nursing, surgery, anesthesia, dentistry, biomedical, and sterile processing. Our long-term engagement with the Ministry of Health, academic institutions, and other partners will focus on strengthening the surgical care system through educational investments in Sierra Leonean healthcare professionals who will impact this nation for years to come. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, today we celebrate the arrival of the Global Mercy, the start of the field service, and our exceptional partnership to bring hope and healing to the people of Sierra Leone. We are incredibly thankful for the invaluable support that we have received and look forward to our ongoing collaboration. Finally, we are grateful to God for the privilege to return to Sierra Leone and pray God's blessing on this field service. Una tenki. Thank you very much.
Plenty tenki, Country Director Lako. When I was given the name of the Mastership CEO, I knew I had to get the pronunciation right. So, Your Excellency, just before you arrived, I had a quick lecture, and I hope I'll prove myself a worthy student. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, I have the pleasure of inviting Hat Vanda Vataf.
That was actually very good. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, what a glorious day. Praise the Lord. Amen? Amen. Wow. Thank you for all for being here today. We are grateful. I'm grateful to His Excellency Julius Maada Bio, President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, to have us invited back to this beautiful country. I'm also grateful to members of the Presidential Cabinet for being here and other distinguished guests here with us. A very, very warm welcome on behalf of Mercy Ships. And of course, I can't and won't forget the local Mercy Ships team and all professional volunteers who sailed down from Tenerife on board the Global Mercy. This beautiful ship we're in here today is the fulfillment of years of prayers and donations. She is the vessel on which miracles happened daily in Dakar over the last few months. Miracles that will continue here in Freetown. It's the biggest purposely built hospital ship in the world. But more special, wait for your applause, more special is it is manned by hundreds of volunteers from more than 40 nationalities, left their countries, left their homes and their families to help those in desperate need. I think that's worth my applause. Many people have worked tirelessly to bring us to this day. Unfortunately, she cannot be here with us today, but Dane Angloak, one of our international board members, has been instrumental in working with government leaders in Sierra Leone for many, many years. She facilitated our discussions with His Excellency last year in October and we're grateful for her continued support to our mission. And I also would like to recognize the Mercy Ships Country Director, Dr. Sandra Lago, who first came to Sierra Leone as a teenager in 1992 on one of our former ships, the Anastasis. Her time here was so impactful that she returned as a medical professional and has lived and worked in Sierra Leone since 2005, serving as country director for Mercy Ships since 2022. And I'm very pleased that our international board member and vice chair, Jan van der Bos, is here as well. He has been serving Mercy Ships for 40 years now and meant a lot for this organization and for me personally. We are very grateful for his time and dedication to Mercy Ships. Thank you, Jan. And I'm not done thanking, because for sure I have to thank the Ministry of Health and the Honourable Minister of Health, Dr. Aston Denby, for his leadership. It was encouraging to acknowledge in the talks that we had in last year in October, but also earlier these days, that his strategy to build on a healthcare system which increased accessibility for safe surgery for everybody who needs it is so much in sync with Mercy Ships' objectives. In him, we have found a strong supporter for Mercy Ships, and I regard him as a trusted friend for our organization. Thank you very much. And I also like to specifically recognize Dr. Mustafa Kaba, Deputy Chief Medical Officer for Clinical Services in the Ministry of Health, who has walked alongside us, voicing the need for more qualified medical professionals in Sierra Leone. We have truly felt his dedication and commitment in helping us to be effective and efficient in our mission here in Sierra Leone. Dr. Kaba, thank you very much. In fact, we at Mercy Ships firmly believe the impact of our work will be multiplied. There will be a ripple effect to our efforts, and we will see transformation. Sierra Leone remains committed to improving its surgical systems, making surgical care a tangible reality for its people. Working together, we will make progress. The long years of our partnership have already led to lasting changes in Sierra Leone's surgical care systems. Mercy Ships' investment in establishing a health facility dedicated to obstetric fistula care flourished over the years, providing a safe space for women and babies needing care. Mercy Ships handed over the facilities, now Aberdeen Women's Centre, to the Freedom from Fistula Foundation in late 2008, and the centre to this day continues to provide quality obstetric and pediatric care. There are also decade-old stories of patients whose lives were forever changed in the past and who now want to help others. Hawa, for example, is a patient whose surgery at 6 years old saved her from an early death. Her family had lost all hope that they would see their daughter grow up due to a tumor growing dangerously close to her airway and making it hard to eat or breathe. Today, Hawa is a young woman hoping to become a nurse. She just sat for the entrance exams with the goal of caring for others in her country of sweet Salone. And I met her yesterday, and I know she's here. Hawa, could you stand up please so we can recognize you? A remarkable young woman. So it's very exciting to mark the beginning of our 6th field service in Sierra Leone. We've had a long-lasting partnership, beginning our first field service here in 1992 on the Anastasis. Since then, we returned in 2001 to 2004, and again in 2011. Now, in 2023, the next chapter of our 30-year history begins with the arrival of the GLM here today. Hope and healing will come anew, as some 2,350 safe surgeries will be performed on board the Global Mercy. Meanwhile, more than 200 healthcare professionals will receive training across the surgical ecosystem. which is still being rebuilt after the challenges of the Civil War 20 years ago, not to mention the devastation caused by Ebola and COVID-19. But despite the many challenges of the past, we believe we are called to work together in such a time as this to serve your wonderful country. Dr. Kaba recently said, and I asked him if I could quote him, "The formidable challenges we face are matched only by our resolute determination to overcome them." Our resolute determination to overcome them. We believe the way to overcome challenges is to work in unity. We look forward to continued collaboration and continued success. And we can't wait to see the ripple effects of this field service. And I pray a blessing over the work we're about to start together. The country of Sierra Leone, its people, and its leaders. May God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, CEO Hart, for your kind sentiments and for sharing with us those important highlights of what Massachusetts is doing. Yesterday, he was beaming with smiles, and today I know he must be so overwhelmed as the minister anchoring this. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor of inviting the Minister of Health, Dr. Austin Dewey, to the stage.
Thank you, Chair. His Excellency, the President, retired Brigadier Dr. Julius Malavio, Chief Minister, colleague cabinet ministers, members of Parliament, my good friend, my new best friend, Herr Van der Bush Goodhart. I'm working on it. And again, who is the Vice Chair of the International Board for Massachusetts. With your permission, can I sign an existing protocol? Well, thank you very much. I'm going to start by thanking His Excellency for the wonderful opportunity he gave me by reappointing me as Minister of Health. That is no mean feat. We don't take that for granted. It's a mark of confidence in what we've been trying to do. And I think what I want to do is to make a public commitment, sir, that we will double down on the accomplishments we made in the first term and improve even more in the second term. Thank you very much. In the previous term, sir, we made a commitment to you that we embrace universal health coverage, which embodies ensuring that every one of us, all 7.5, 8 million of us, our healthcare matters. And we want to be able to take healthcare services to the farthest reaches of this country, assuring quality. We also had a paradigm shift in our effort from a disease-focused orientation into a patient-client-based intervention. Such these interventions that we had were directed at the person. Success is how the person does. And we scored some spectacular gains in there. We saw maternal mortality drop by over 60%. We saw infant mortality nearly change. We saw immunization rates change, to name but a few. I think these are all testaments to our believing in your vision that if you're committed to something and you give it your all, you could make the difference. And what I want to say is, going forward, we will build on that platform, sir. We will redouble our efforts. In fact, for maternal mortality, right now we have 443 per 100,000 live births. We are committed to you, sir, that by 2025, we will reduce that to less than 300 per 100,000. Normally these kinds of actions takes like 10, 15 years to accomplish. But under your leadership, we will do that in 2. One of the major challenges that we have is even as we look at expanding services, at looking at primary health care as a major driver in healthcare delivery, we focus on taking care through static institutions and through mobile institutions. One of the areas of need that we've seen is we need to re-emphasize or rebalance our portfolio by focusing on secondary and tertiary care as well. And that includes surgery. And so you cannot have asked for a better time for Mercy Ships to arrive here to help us strengthen our surgery capabilities in this country. We're very, very grateful for that. And the fact that you're not only delivering service here, but you're also training Sierra Leonean residents, Sierra Leonean surgeons on how to get this work done, it's going to have a ripple effect throughout the system. His Excellency, I want to thank you very much. In October, when you met with HERT, I think it was in Bow, and you talked about inviting them to come to Sierra Leone. They gave us the impression that they have a big ship that's coming. I didn't understand that this was big. And yesterday when the ship was docking, it's incredible. All of the staff were busy doing selfies there, taking pictures there. But it's incredible, and her whisper in my ears is, you haven't been in there yet. Just wait and see, and you will be amazed. And her, I am amazed. So thank you very, very much. I just really want to say that going forward, you can count on the Ministry of Health to give you full support throughout this effort. I want to take this opportunity to thank you and thank the Mercy Ships and the volunteers on the team for the incredible effort that's being done. I want to thank the Ports Authority for being an incredible host and the chairman and the general manager for being accommodating of us. And most importantly, I want to thank His Excellency the President for believing in us. We will make the difference for this country. Thank you very much.
I told you that yesterday he was beaming with smiles, and today he is overwhelmed. Ladies and gentlemen, I would have loved to introduce His Excellency and invite him to the podium, but there is someone who is a legend in that field. Someone who does it with such consummate competence and craftsmanship. It's my honor to invite the presidential spokesperson. The Honorable
Thank you, Vice Secretary. Surprised me this morning. I was invited here as a guest, but I never time to introduce His Excellency, especially for people who don't know him. We know him in Sierra Leone. You know, he's our leader. He's been our leader since 1996. This is the 3rd time he's taken the oath of office, President of Sierra Leone. In 1992, when you came here for the first time, with Anastasis, we had a one-party government, and several young men from the war front came down to Freetown. That one-party government had been in place since 1978, but they changed it on that fateful day. April 29, 1992. Our Excellency the President was one of those young men. His first job then was Information Minister, a job that I enjoyed over many years ago. But after that, he took over the mantle of leadership when he saw that and thought and believed that some of his friends and colleagues wanted to entrench themselves in power as men in khaki. I said no. We did not come here to stay. We came here to change things. And we promised the country that in 4 years we would handle it. When he became leader and president on 26 January 1996, he promised the country that he was going to hand over within 3 months. And he did. And he was only 32 years old. That's unusual for men in khaki to take power and hand over in 3 months, especially when that young. He did. He left, came back in 2012, protested again to be president. He wasn't successful, and I was on the other side that side, making sure that he didn't become president. This shows you how magnanimous this president is. I was the spokesman for the other party. I was the publicity secretary. But when he came to power in 2018, and when coronavirus struck, bring that man. I need him. But what's important is that in 2012, he contested the results of the elections. But when he was prevailed upon by members of our religious society, jobless, you're a young man, you could come back. He walked to the State House, shook the hands of the former President, Ernest Coleman, said, Mr. President, you're my president for the sake of Sierra Leone. He turned his back, went away, went to school in France, went to school in London, and then went to America. Came back as a graduate in international relations and political science. Today he's our president. And when he won the elections in 2018, he actually again threw the olive branch to the other side. I'll tell you one story which I didn't tell anyone. On the night of the announcement of the results on 4th April 2018, I was in Patloko. And just after the swearing in, I saw a video of our just gone president talking to us, the former ministers and ambassadors and members of his government. I hear that the new president is ordering the police to make warrants of arrests for my ministers and my ambassadors. A lot of us got jittery. Some people left, others dressed like women. They took the boat and left. I did not, because I knew him. I actually took the phone and called the president. I said, Mr. President, is it true that you are organizing warrants of arrest for us? He said, who told you? I said, the president who just handed over. He said, oh, that man, I don't understand. I just left his house. I spoke with him. If he had that in his mind, he could have asked me. So I called some of those who had not left. I said, don't go. That information may not be true. But the president says we can stay because he wants all of us on board to work for us. After his victory, this year in 2023, the very first thing he did when he when he responded to the swearing-in ceremony, said, I'm extending a hand of friendship to my friend and brother, Dr. Samura Kamara. So come, let's work. That was the runner-up in the elections. So he's shown that he is magnanimous in victory, and he wants to work for Sierra Leone. So we are not surprised that great things are happening in Sierra Leone. The human capital development trajectory that it took us is on upward rising. And now with the focus on food security, the advent and the coming of the global mercy ships here in Sierra Leone, is an added advantage to His Excellency. We are blessed in Sierra Leone. There's an adage that says that when you have an army of lions led by a sheep, that army can surely be defeated by an army of sheep led by a lion. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the Lion of Sierra.
Thank you very much. Let's sit down, please. When you are introduced as a lion, you must come to the stage roaring. Okay. Thank you very much. Today is an exciting day for us all in Sierra Leone because this is all about human capital development, and we are fully committed. For us, it's a passion. So, let me start with the protocols. The Chief Minister, our dedicated doctors and healthcare workers of the Republic of Sierra Leone, are we here? The Minister and staff of the Ministry of Health, today, Director General and staff of the Sierra Leone Port Authority, I'm grateful to Mr. Pat Veloff, the Chief Executive Officer and Management of Mercy Ships, for honoring my invitation and conducting this journey of mercy to bring hope and healing to those who need safe surgical care. We are excited you're here. This field service will no doubt help to complement our government's effort towards providing quality health care service delivery to our people. The arrival of Mercy ships to our shores after 12 years is a testament to our unwavering partnership between the government, international organizations, dedicated individuals who believe in the power of humanity to make a difference. We are profoundly grateful to Mercy Ships organization and the donors for their dedication and commitment to the sustainable development of local surgical care throughout sub-Saharan Africa and for bringing hope to the underserved regions of the world. Sierra Leone has faced its share of challenges, and our healthcare system has not been spared from the struggles. Under my leadership, the healthcare sector has recorded significant progress in the last 5 years, and we are poised to do more, as we've heard my minister say. I wrote everything that he said. Since the last field service of Mercy ships to Sierra Leone, life expectancy in our country has increased from 53 to 61 years. In the past 5 years, as has been alluded to already, infant mortality has declined from 76% to 70%. And maternal mortality has also been reduced by a whopping 60%. These improvements indicate my government's commitment to actualizing Sustainable Development Goal 3 when ensuring citizens' good health and well-being. In Sierra Leone today, we embrace innovation and technology to leapfrog development in our health sector. From adopting telemedicine to building state-of-the-art hospitals and training world-class medical practitioners, we are determined to transform Sierra Leone's healthcare system. into one of the best in the region. Recently, a team of doctors working with an international partner successfully performed the first ever video-assisted thoracic surgery on a patient in Sierra Leone at the Connaught Hospital. We are poised to have more of these collaborations in future to help improve the quality of life of our people. This noble mission of mastership to provide safe surgical and dental care, advanced medical training, and mentoring on board the magnificent global mercy aligns seamlessly with my government's efforts to improve healthcare accessibility and quality for all our citizens in this beautiful country. We are committed to ensuring that every Sierra Leonean has the opportunity to live a healthy and fulfilling life unburdened by preventable diseases and medical conditions. During the Global Mercy's stay in our beautiful country, the Mastership skilled health professionals will work hand in hand with our dedicated local and regional healthcare professionals, providing training to build surgical care capacity in Sierra Leone and the region. That is building the capacity, resilience, and also making it sustainable. I'm happy that you included that portion. I'm informed that about 5,000 patients have registered on the platform, of which 2,005 are billed for surgeries of diverse nature. That is a huge number. We are grateful. Approximately 300 Sierra Leoneans are projected to benefit through direct and indirect employment for the duration of this field service. Salone. This collaboration will provide essential medical treatment and facilitate the transfer of knowledge and expertise that will have a lasting impact on our healthcare system. Another beautiful aspect of this. We have healthcare professionals who are eager to learn and who can be great professionals if they have the skills. We are eager to learn from you and to acquire the skills. As we wholeheartedly welcome the Mastership's crew of surgeons, nurses, and other professionals from around the world who volunteer their services, we must remember that their presence is not just about medical procedures that they will perform. Their presence on the shores of Sierra Leone is about restoring dignity to those who have suffered, giving a chance for a brighter future to those who have faced adversity, reinforcing the bonds of compassion and solidarity that define us as a nation. We are a compassionate nation. Therefore, I urge all citizens to embrace this opportunity, to extend a warm welcome to the Mastership's team and to actively participate in the efforts to make this mission a resounding success. Let us show our resilience, generosity, and commitment to building a healthier and more prosperous Sierra Leone. I extend a special welcome and thank you to our two sons and daughters who are volunteers on Mastership. Are we here? More, even. Wow. And I appreciate it. We are proud of you. I wanted to invite you for breakfast, but today bread, and I think you must be missing your cassava. To the doctors, nurses, surgeons, and technicians on board the Global Mastership, the medical expertise that you will render during this period will not only help to save lives, but it has the power to transform and inspire our health service providers and also evolve in systems, practice, and care. I would like to express my heartfelt appreciation to the Masterships Organization, to sponsors, professional volunteers, dedicated individuals who serve on board, and everyone who has contributed to making this mission possible. Together, we can create a legacy of healing and hope that will resonate for generations to come. As you embark on this field service of compassion and service to humanity, I pray that your mission will be full of meaningful experiences, remarkable recoveries, and fulfilling memories of success. God bless you. God bless the Republic of Sierra Leone and the people of Sierra Leone. And I thank you.
Following His Excellency's signing of the book, His Excellency has consented to have a group photo with the Minister of Health, the Chief Minister, the CEO, Masterships, the Vice Chair, the Country Director, the Captain of the ship. After the group photo, I am advised, unless for persons who will be taken on a conducted tour, we are all advised to proceed to the 11th floor, where it will please His Excellency the President to meet with us, unless for persons designated for the tour. Thank you.
I think they have one, right?
National anthem.
Rosa.